Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great 57.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check, check. Lucky.
Here.
Wide motion.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
4 down. 41 Mike.
Hey, other side, solid.
I got him. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he connects with Ertz. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson, and he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Shifts by him. And he works free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney Merciless, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check. Shoot.
31. Alert.
Check 3.
25.
He's checking crack.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Go.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Check.
Hey, stack.
Check, hot route. Hot.
Here, shift. Great 15. What's it done?
They do go for it. It's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
16.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw again on second down. Watson, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Texans 14, Eagles 10. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
There we go. Back man. 280. Two jet.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. You go.
Ram.
You got tight right there.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Motion, motion, motion. 54, Mike. 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Room to run inside the 40. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now a 1st down throw. Watson steps away. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Derek Barnett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. From the red zone now, Watson.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're set. 19.
54.
54.
Watch the
And Watson's going to throw it here. Throw left side taken in by Miller. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
24.
Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's just me. 25. 29. 54.
Cloud. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Field left, field left.
4 Tokyo.
41's coming, 41's a Mike. Watch the slant.
Let's 5-7.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't